How old are you?
I'm 42.
You're 42?
Yeah.
How long have you been homeless in Sarasota?
About 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
What was it that caused your homelessness?
Job situation, housing, family problems.
Tell me your story. What's your life been like?
Pretty much day for day when I was out there. It's okay being here, but there's certain things I'm not adjusted here. I miss family and friends. And I kind of feel like I'm confined here, not doing what I want to do for myself. Having a roof over your head is cool to find, and great meals, and having baths, that's great. But I pretty much try to deal with what's in my heart, what led me to be here. What led me to be here is my homeless situation. I have worked on this over and over through people like Deshaun, Dr. Sud, and other people that come by and talk with homeless people. But it seems it hasn't gotten better at all.
What do you want people in Sarasota who walk by homeless people on the street all the time and see it? What do you want them to understand about the homeless experience?
I would think if they would stop and talk and try to have a conversation with, instead of just walking by a person feeling that, oh, especially if they have kids, the kids will look at them poorly and stop thinking. Not to say, hey, one day you might be like this, one day you might be like that. So I always felt bad toward that. I done had people from talk with me all the time, asking could they take my picture. I have seen what they said they was gonna do, mainly at all, just benefiting themselves. I wish that something spectacular could help the homeless. I really do. I done lost friends out there, lost family out there. It seems like as a kid, once you get on a merry-go-round, you don't want to get off. That seems like that's the way of life for people that's homeless. Once you're stuck there, it's hard to get out.
If you were talking to the younger generation who's living out on the street, what kind of advice would you give them?
Mainly, I would tell them, if they girls or guys, just pay attention to the older generation. They can teach you. The ones that will listen. But they living more faster than I have ever lived. Just mainly stay close to God and ask Him to give you a key out of the situation that you're already in. I feel badly about it, mainly myself. I'm grateful to God that I'm here. I have a roof on my head and food to eat. But I pretty much think about other people like that. I had a situation. I talked with a major. They talked. If they can get me off the street everybody else will leave. I tried that, let's see, a week. Seemed like I was confined, like I was in prison, but it was cool. I just couldn't adjust to that. I couldn't adjust to it. So I ended back out in the streets. At that time, I didn't need that type of help. I know the heat is bad out there. People have to fight to find a place to sleep. The ones that don't sleep in the cell, they have to go high. I just feel it ain't right. It ain't right.
What do you think? Because you've probably seen people graduate from the streets,
Yeah.
find a place to live and that kind of thing. What do you think has been the most helpful in getting people out of that rut?
I believe mainly when they let go and try God, that mainly will happen. That's one of the keys. And stop doing the things they used to do. Like me, myself, at times, I usually feel that I was living for somebody else. I ain't living for myself. I'm living to do what I need to do just for that day. And that's the only thing that mattered to me in my life at that time. And it's hard. Every day I sit here, I think about people out there. I do. Because I have friends out there, associates. Some that come see me, some don't. I just hope things get better for them in their lives. All I feel, deeply I have felt before I end up in here, when I just used to sit on the corner out there, they tell you, you can't sit here, you can't stand here. And I asked them, I said, what are we supposed to do, just die? Just die? If we had anywhere else we could be, or most people could be, we wouldn't be walking the streets or finding somewhere to lay our head at night.
You've been talking about building a come as you are shelter where people can get more help, that kind of thing. Do you think that that's something that Sarasota needs? Why?
I feel they will have all types of people there, but maybe whoever gonna try to create that might be a goal for Sarasota, but I don't know. I have never been good at living in shelters myself. I don't want to. I choose the outside world. Most people do. But I believe it would work if they have the right backing, people that really care towards people in general that's homeless, not there just for the money.
What do you think the Sarasota community needs to do better to help people who are homeless?
I think they should have somebody around that will really listen to both young and old, really listen, put their foot down and try to help people. Because I have seen it. I have seen they got places like, they call itself getting a place called Tent City, and that folded. They tried other places. only thing I see mainly is everybody getting the money and run. Oh, they come out and feed, so what? They feed, well, when I was there, they feed like 1 meal a day, unless you're in Salvation Army. What is that going to do for anybody? Really?
So you think we need to offer more meals, more foods?
More help. Positive help.
Looking back now, after you've been through this and dealt with homelessness for 10 years, what would you have done differently 10 years ago, if anything?
Okay. Well, I stayed in school, tried to go to college in some type of way. Or if I had a family, stay close to them. I don't believe if I can look back and know what I know now, I would never have become homeless. Most people think it's a joke. Ain't no joke when you're not in control of yourself. Always have to do what the next man asks you to do. That isn't no life.
So you think you prefer living on the streets?
No. Everything is by choice. We make choices in our life. And things get, when you're up at the top, things is good, and at the bottom, you gotta accept things as they are. Most people that live that way, that's just mainly their lifestyle, from day to day.
Do you miss being out on the streets?
Off and on.
What do you miss about it?
People I talk with, family. I really don't miss that heat. I done got addicted to being inside. It's okay. Not being that I can do everything I wanted. I can if I wanted to. Like they tell me, life is full of choices. Very easily, I can go out that door anytime I want and not come back. That ain't my choice. That ain't what I want.
So what is it you want for yourself now?
I want to be able to just to have a normal life without people trying to be in control of my life. That's the key to me really being here. I don't like to be told what to do. Mainly don't. I listen, but go to one ear, come out the other if I want it. Well, lately, before I got here, I seen a friend of mine die right there on the sidewalk. Maybe he died the night before. They taped it off. They say they found him dead with his eyes open. And somehow or another, that gave me the strength to try to push forward to do something positive. Because I talk to people like Deshaun. He's a pretty nice guy, among other people. I just told him, I explained to him I don't want to find myself like that. Dying on the sidewalk.
Is that what inspired you to come live here?
Yes. I always had the opportunity. It was working on the opportunity at the Salvation Army, but I wasn't ready yet. And my real goal out of being here, other than not being able to walk, is not going back to what I have already experienced.
Why would you choose being out in the streets over being in a shelter?
Well, at the time, because of my addiction, I loved to drink. And once you in that situation, alcohol take mainly full control of your life, whatever you do. I done lost jobs, I done lost housing, I done lost girlfriends. I have a baby sister right now. She lives in Atlanta. She always get on. And I always want to tell her, shut up. Is she right? That's the deal. My drug of choice is alcohol. And I've been drinking since I've been 15. And I done tried rehabs, churches, and all of that. And that, it seemed not to go away. It seemed not.
So with you being sober for the last month, is this your longest stretch of sobriety? Or have you been taking these times before and got sober?
No, not on my own. When I was incarcerated, I went longer than this.
When you were when?
Incarcerated. In jail.
What were you in jail for?
A little bit of stuff like sleeping on the sidewalk, open container, trespassing.
Did you get arrested for that kind of stuff a lot here in Sarasota?
Yeah.
How long have you been sober now? Are you sober now?
Yeah.
How long have you been sober?
A little over a month now. But see, all of this here, I'm telling you, is by choice. By choice. I have money. I can go out if I want. But I really want to get my life back together. But I know I have to crawl before I walk. From a baby, I was raised in a foster home here in Sarasota, 17 to 9. I had brothers and sisters. I learned to love them. We had fun together. I guess that's the reason I started to drink.
Why was that?
Because my brother, I thought it was something fun to do until it turned into a habit. So I still have brothers and sisters around here. I call them. But the good thing about that I can mainly say about Sarasota, It's about me hanging around the Salvation Army. I met my birth sister.
You met your birth sister?
Yes. I used to walk past her every day. I didn't even know she was my sister. And she come up to me one day. She was about 6-7 years old. 59 or 6. She said, asked me my name. I said, my name Willie Bell. She said, my name Roosevelt. You're my brother. At that time, I didn't swallow, but tears went rolling out my eyes. I went to Braden and met some more of my birth family, some that I don't know, and probably have walked past them. And deep in my heart, I knew that was a gift from God. This lady, her name was Miss Juanita Dames. She raised me from a baby. I asked her, because I wanted to understand about my background. I already knew I was a foster kid and this and that, because all of us had different names. So, and I asked her, it was something about her money. Did she raise me? Jessica raised me. And she told me no, it was for the money. And at that moment, the tears started rolling out my eyes. I stepped off. But in life, when you don't have nobody, it's hard.
When was the last time you felt like you had somebody? Have you ever felt like you had somebody?
Not really. I always felt that I was alone. Be here and there. Have good girlfriends sometimes. They end up being bad. So I just accept life as it is. I try to.
Yeah.
Mainly I come here because of my health. And off and on, they're pretty good doing what they do. I just want to have my own. Get back close with my family. Try to do something to help another.
So you don't want to go back to living on the streets?
No. Not at all. I would like to go back and share my story with some people I know, and mainly young people, because to me this world is twisted. When I grew up, I always had a job, I always had a hustle, I always had something. But mainly nowadays, these kids don't want to work no more. The ones I know, they don't. Life ain't what it seems to be. It's what you can make it. And just don't give up on yourself.
You take that advice yourself?
Yeah.
You making your life better?
I'm trying to. Even just being here is hard.
Why is it so hard to be here?
Because I want to be out there. I want to be able to talk to people. I talk with people here, it's just, hey, how you doing? And that's said. Some people you sleep with, the only ones can't sleep or don't sleep. And I had to understand that, you know, these other people are older and they don't live their life and they here just like me. I just want things to get better. I just take it one day at a time.